Hello, I wanted to start today's video with a little bit about myself, in case this is the first time you've ever watched any of my videos. My name for this channel is Mima McLiving Healthy. Now Mima is what I call my grandmother name. That's what my two grandchildren call me. The whole reason that I started this channel was in 2014, January of 2014, my husband and I joined Weight Watchers. We had great success. We were online only. We did not go to meetings, and we were each other's support group. I know that I could not have been as successful as I was without his support. By October of 2014, I had lost down to what my original goal weight was, 137 pounds. I started Weight Watchers at 213 pounds. And we were on the Points Plus program. Now, my husband wasn't ready to get off the weight loss part of Weight Watchers, so I continued on it with him until February, and I lost about another 12 pounds, and I was very happy with that, and he had reached his goal weight, so we decided that that was what we were going to stay at to try and maintain. I had some thyroid issues, and by August of 2017 I had gained 25 pounds back. I'd had thyroid surgery, and I decided by this time I was healthy enough to get back on Weight Watchers, which I did August 2017. By March of 2018, I had lost that extra 25 pounds, plus I lost another 10 pounds. As of last Thursday, I weighed in at 115 pounds. Now, I am only 5'3", used to be 5'4", now I'm 5'3". I'm relatively small bone, and I'm 63 years old. 115 pounds seems to be a good weight for me. I like the way my clothes fit. That's a short version of the last 5 years. Today, I wanted to talk about what my husband and I do to eat out. Now, this will just be the first video of a two-part series, because today I'm going to talk about fast food restaurants. Over the years, we have figured out that we can still incorporate some fast food meals into our weekly lifestyle. Now, we normally, I would say 9 times out of 10, we will eat these meals at lunch, because we have a lot more success if we cook our meals for supper, for dinner, whatever you call the evening meal. And so I just wanted to go over, I think it's 6 different places. I have some notes written down, so if you see me look down, I can't memorize all of these points. I wish I could. I know what I can order. I guess our very favorite fast food restaurant that we go to probably once a week when we can is Arby's. I get a kids meal that consists of a turkey slider, which normally has cheese on it. I ask for the cheese to be left off. The way that I count it is I put down 2/3 of the turkey slider. That equals out to 3 Smart Points. And then that meal also includes a kids curly fries is what it is. And normally the kids curly fries amounts to 9 Smart Points. Well, I don't eat all of it. I eat 2/3 of it. Before I ever start eating, I separate out the fries so that I won't be tempted to eat the whole container of it. So for that meal, I have 3 Smart Points for the turkey slider, and then 5 Smart Points for the 2/3 of the kids curly fries, for a total of 8 Smart Points. I try to stay somewhere around for lunch around 10 to 12 Smart Points. If I go under, then I feel like that's a bonus. So my Arby's meal is under, it's 8 Smart Points. The next restaurant that we frequent is Subway. What I get is a 6-inch fresh fit turkey sandwich on 9-grain wheat bread. Now that sandwich, the 6-inch, is 6 Smart Points. And then if I am hungry, I will also get a package of the baked Lay's potato chips, which are 4 smart points. Now, if I'm not hungry, I don't waste any of my meal on those 4 smart points. I do not get mayonnaise on the sub because that would add points. I get mustard, usually either spinach or lettuce. Sometimes I'll get a tomato, cucumbers, and just depending on how I feel, maybe some onions. And if I ever add any points to it, I like to get black olives, and that will add 1 point to it. But without the black olives, that total meal is 10 smart points. That includes the baked Lay's potato chips. Now, the third place is one that I've heard a lot of people talk about, and we do go there, but this is more occasionally. We don't go there every week, and it's Chick-Fil-A. Now, most of you are probably going to say, well, she's going to say the grilled chicken nuggets because they're 0 points, and that is what my husband eats. But that's not one of my favorite entrees at Chick-fil-A. I prefer either the grilled chicken sandwich, or what I get most of the time is the grilled chicken cool wrap. Now, it comes in 2 different, it's divided in half, and I usually eat half of it. If I'm hungry, I will eat the whole amount. It is 4 smart points for half of it, 8 for the whole cool wrap. But normally I just eat half of it and take the other half home and eat it at another time. Then with that, the small waffle fries are, I think, 9 smart points. And so I'll eat half of those. Now, once again, I divide them up before I ever start eating, because I'm of the old school that if it's on my plate, I'm going to eat it. And I have figured out how to make that basically 2 meals by eating half of the cool wrap and half of the waffle fries and taking the rest of it home. Now, that makes a total of 9 smart points for the meal at Chick-fil-A. So that's good, but we don't eat there, like I said, we maybe eat there once a month, maybe. Okay, number 4 is Burger King. Now, I used to eat at Burger King back in 2014. I would eat at Burger King once a week. I don't as much anymore because I don't eat beef like I used to, and this is beef, what I'm about to tell you. It's a Whopper Jr. without mayonnaise. You ask them to hold the mayonnaise. But it's a Whopper Jr. without mayonnaise, which that amounts to 7 smart points. And then I get a value fry, which I eat half of, and that is 4 points. So Burger King is a little bit more, I have to spend a little bit more smart points at Burger King because that's a total of 11 points for that meal. Number 5, Captain D's. We ate there last week. Now, some people don't necessarily consider that fast food, but we do, because anything with a drive-through, in my opinion, is fast food. What I love to get when I go there is the grilled whitefish. The grilled whitefish with a shrimp skewer is 4 smart points. I also ask them not to put the rice on the plate. It comes on a bed of rice, and I ask them not to put the rice on it. If they ever do, then I try my best to scrape all the rice off of it. Now, the slides I get is I get the steamed broccoli. It's 0 smart points. And then since I've been on maintenance, I started getting the coleslaw. If I were trying to still lose a good amount of weight, I would get the double broccoli because it's 0 smart points. But now that I feel like that I can eat a little bit more, I get the coleslaw, and for half of it, it's 3 smart points. It's a total of 6 smart points, but I only eat about half of it. I also use I think it's probably 2 tablespoons of cocktail sauce. May just be 1.5 tablespoons. But I do that. That's 1 smart point. And then if I'm feeling frisky, I will eat 1 hush puppy. And 1 hush puppy is 3 smart points. So you can see that a hush puppy is just 1 smart point less than the fish and the shrimp skewers. But if I've got the points, I will eat that. And so that's a total of 11 smart points. The whitefish with the shrimp skewers, the steamed broccoli, half of the coleslaw, 1 hush puppy, and some cocktail sauce. Now the last thing I would like to talk about today is Panera Bread. We don't have a Panera Bread in the small town that we live in. We travel enough to where we go close enough to a Panera where we usually will eat there at least once a month. And I really enjoy what I have found to eat at Panera, and that's why I'm including it in this video. They make at lunch you can do a pick two. And I get a cup of the low-fat chicken noodle soup. It is only 2 smart points. Now if you get a bowl of it, it's still only 3, but at lunch you pick 2 things, and so a cup of it is 2 smart points. And then I go back and forth between these next 2, so I decided to include both of them. One of them is a half of an Asian sesame chicken salad with dressing. That is a total of 4 smart points. So for that meal, it's 2 for the soup and 4 for the salad. That is a total of 6 smart points. Now, if you eat the baguette that comes with the soup, that adds a whole another 5 smart points. Normally what I do when I have that, I'll eat a portion of the baguette because I do like a little bit of bread with my meal, and so normally that's what I'll do. So it will be just a little bit more than the 6 smart points, maybe 8. And then the other thing that I get at Panera Bread to go along with the chicken noodle soup is a half of a turkey sandwich on whole grain bread. Now it's a little bit more because it has bread in it. It is 6 smart points. But when I eat that, I don't feel like I have to have the baguette, so I have the cup of soup for 2 smart points, and then the half of turkey sandwich on whole grain bread for 6 smart points. And that means it's a total of 8 smart points for that. Now, if I think about it, I ask them to leave the condiments off of that. Most of the time I don't remember to ask for it, but if I think about it, I'll do that, and then I'll just get a packet of mustard, and that lowers the point a little bit, even more than that. But for Panera Bread, the 2 meals that I talked about, the first one was a total of 6 smart points. The second one, which includes the sandwich, was a total of 8 smart points. But never forget, if you eat that baguette that comes with the soup, it's another 5 smart points. Well, that's all for today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because there will be a part 2 to this at a full service restaurants. We have a few in our area that we do frequent, and leave a comment below if you have any questions. I always enjoy it. These are all, every one of these that I mentioned are all on the Weight Watchers app, and so you can, it makes it so much easier to figure out how much you're eating. I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.